In this video I have added explosive arrows to Minecraft. Let's check them out. Even at this small explosion radius, this is already pretty cool. I've made the arrows explode constantly. They won't stop exploding until they disappear or hit bedrock or a liquid. Let's shoot one at the sky and see the cool effect. And it is coming down again, even made the hole a little bigger. Let's shoot some arrows sideways. This one got me glued to the wall from the knockback. An amethyst geode. Let's destroy it. And it's gone. Let's see how much damage the arrows will cause on this abandoned village. I really like the constant TNT particles while the arrow is flying. It almost looks like a destructive tornado. A few arrows later and this got pretty damaged. Unfortunately, with this explosion radius they are not that destructive on the surface. Still, with the fires going everywhere, I'm pretty sure everything will burn down in time. Unfortunately, I hit the water in the fountain there. Enough, let's find something else to destroy. Here's an active village. Let's see how many arrows it will take to wipe it out. This shot was definitely the coolest so far. Unfortunately, arrows don't travel straight that far and arc pretty fast. And a few hours later the village is almost completely ruined. The arrows I fire straight near the ground are definitely more destructive, but this will change once I increase the explosion radius. If you want me to polish this and release it as a fabric mod, let me know in the comments. Now I've made the explosion 4 times stronger. Let's test it out on this taiga. This one definitely packs a punch. I got knocked almost 100 blocks. Imagine 50 of these explode at once. I will probably get knocked 10,000 blocks in the air. And the explosion is still going. Let's shoot a few more and destroy this forest. I should have made the arrows fly straight. It definitely looks cooler near the ground at this explosion radius. Unfortunately, the arrow hit water pretty fast here. I really like how it decays the terrain when you're far away and can't see the particles. Sadly, the game is full of water nowadays. I expected more from the one in the air, to be honest. It was pretty boring and it landed in the ocean. Let's move on. Now I have increased the explosion another 4 times. Let's destroy this mesa. Unfortunately, the FPS drop is completely unbearable. I'll have to reduce the render distance for the next shot. It should be done any second now. Explosions in this game are really laggy for some reason. And it seems it has finished exploding. The crater looks pretty cool, almost like a meteor drop here. But the frame rate is still horrible. Is it trying to render massive particles or something? Unfortunately, the arrow is still exploding. Let's find the forest. At least even with the water it got the mess pretty good. I have reduced the render distance quite a bit. Let's hope this saves me from freezing. And it is still bad, but at least a bit better. Look at all this destruction. Almost wiped half the forest biome. A few more arrows and this will be perfect for an underwater base, once it fills with water. Let's see if one arrow can destroy this whole cherry blossom biome. And it was almost enough. Pretty sure the fire will finish the final trees anyways. These arrows have a lot of potential, to be honest. If I make them explode only once when they hit ground or a mob, they can even get added to vanilla. And still water everywhere. At least the waterfalls look cool. Time to see if this can one-shot the Ender Dragon. And it did, and ruined the top of the Ant Island as well. Let's finish it off with a few more arrows while we're here. At least here the explosions are instant and there is almost no luck. I went a bit too far with so many shots. The arrows can knock around the other arrows and even destroy them, so shooting so fast isn't an option. Let's shoot one arrow at a time now and destroy the island. Now this shot is pretty good. It looks really cool seeing the terrain decay like that. This is definitely more destructive in the end due to the lack of water, lava and bedrock. Let's try this on an end city. I wonder if one arrow can destroy a whole city. The knockback is pretty brutal, and you will get one shot on survival even on lower explosion radius. There needs to be a delay or a need to make the arrow explode only on contact for survival. And once I get closer it seems one arrow was enough. It almost took out the whole island as well. Time for the Nether. I expect massive destruction here as Netherrack has very low blaster distance. Unfortunately, I forgot to reduce my render distance before shooting, but this should be quick unlike the overworld. And it is done. Let's check the damage. Now this is looking pretty cool as I expected. The arrow completely ruined this place. I wonder why the lava has holes in it. It shouldn't explode and they're too far away from the hole to be caused by flowing. Anyways, let's shoot a few more arrows. And the game is lagging again. Maybe the fire is a bit too much, but the explosion looks better with fire. This must be a record tower of light. I wonder if it is knocking itself back or something. I also can't get near the explosion due to the knockback. And it is still going. Imagine if you had these to mine netherite. With small explosion, of course. Time to find another structure to test some arrows on. Let's try one on another fortress. This shot lagged the game so bad I can see through blocks. It almost destroyed the whole fortress. Still have some blocks left. It seems the arrow is destroying the lava somehow, or maybe the fire is replacing some lava blocks. Let's finish it. One more should be enough. This one knocked me so far that it saved me from the lag. In minutes this will all be full of lava. And it is still exploding. This is definitely the most destructive in the Nether. This looks completely insane. So much destruction from one arrow. Imagine if I could increase the explosion radius even more. I can, but it will take ages to explode or even crash the game. Trying to get through here on survival would be a pretty fun challenge once it fills up with lava. Now it is time to go back to the overworld and find some structures to destroy. Let's test if one arrow can obliterate this village. And the game almost froze again. It was definitely enough. Imagine if you had meteors falling from the sky randomly and cause such destruction. It would be a fun challenge. Oh, it is still going. I thought it hit water by now. Sometimes you get stuck. No idea why, maybe some blocks don't sync with the client and are still there in the server. It seems the arrow has managed to find a hole to get through the water and made it to the bedrock. Once this fills with water, it will almost look like a vortex has formed. Time to find something else to destroy. Let's shoot one arrow in a mesa here and hope it doesn't hit water again. Unfortunately, the new terrain generator constantly generates water caves. This one managed to ruin quite a bit of the surface before going down. If I ever make an exploding thing again, I definitely need to check the explosion code. It can't be that slow. And we got water again. Still, it managed to destroy the surface. Now it is time to try shooting multiple arrows. I will reduce the explosion radius though, as shooting 50 arrows like this would definitely crash the game. I didn't get shot up that much, maybe the angle was bad, but you can see that the arrows fly everywhere and most of them get destroyed by the explosion. Now this is pretty interesting and looks pretty cool. I wonder if the arrows will land on the surface like meteors. Let's see how high I can make it. I think that's enough. Let's teleport to the surface and see if the arrows will fall. That was unexpected. I still managed to get shot up in the air even though I was underground. And we have a few craters here and there, but nothing compared to the arrows I've shot. Every shot is 64 arrows. I should have made them spread, but that's an idea for another day. At least it's pretty fun to see how far you will get knocked back when you shoot. During testing I managed to get 10,000 blocks in the air with one shot. I've made an obsidian bunker to see if the arrows will do anything when I don't get knocked in the air. This was definitely unexpected. I managed to create a nether portal somehow. Let's get back and lower the ceiling with one block. The timing on this arrow is perfect, and it fell exactly next to the portal. I have to revisit this someday so I can make the arrows invulnerable and immune to knockback. It will be insane to watch 64 arrows going in the air and falling down to explode. The portal blocks didn't even render and we have a fire that refuses to extinguish. Let's lower the ceiling now, you can't make another portal in a 2-block space. Now with the bunker fixed, let's try and shoot a few more. And we got the same result. They're way too stacked and get knocked around too easily. Some of them do fly out but get stuck and fall infinitely and cause desync between the server and client. And still pretty boring results, but at least I got almost 5000 blocks in the air. This was a nice shot. Sometimes when I shoot down I get knocked down instead of upwards for some reason. At least that's a quick way to make it to the surface if you don't have the teleport command ready. Here you can see the stuck arrows. They explode at one place and if you go to them you will get stuck. And that was all for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I hope I will see you again next time.